and looked at.
However, on the positive side of this question, I think we all know that we have two governors of Indian origin, in Louisiana and in South Carolina.
And I would be remiss if I didn't say that the Indian-based companies are also developing their own political agenda here. And very much so, we've been forced to deal with that, independent of the community, mainly because of the views of outsourcing, immigration, H-1B, L-1 relocation, Buy America provisions, and at times where Indian companies are blamed for a lot of the economic ills that are taking place. Already, tomorrow, Ambassador and I were just talking about how 60 Minutes is going to be talking about Chinese investment in the United States. And so something that we are learning to do is to develop a political identity for Indian corporates and what they're doing in the United States so we can stem a lot of this backlash towards India and China when it comes to investing.
Well, that is a very important issue, and I'd just like to come in here saying that, the Indian corporate sector has been doing a lot of investment. You talked about a figure of 41 billion last year and the number of jobs that have been created. That's something we've all been, doing our very best to keep it as an advocacy model. Having said that, I'd also like to share with the audience the two things. Number one is that you've got 5 Indian Americans running for the Congress this year, and it'll always be a matter of pride to have some of them in the Congress. And secondly, about the issue that we talked about, the Indian diaspora in the Indian politics scenes. We do have somebody who was a diaspora from here being elected as a member of parliament from Hyderabad. Madhu Gaudiaski was somebody running a company here, and he's a member of parliament in India. So there is a lot of integration, both sides. Now, the most important thing, I think, which has been really highlighted as far as the Indian diaspora is concerned, has been their successes in the Silicon Valley and the innovation. And here again, all 3 of my friends here have extensive experience. So without much ado, I'd like to ask Victor to start about innovation and co-creation, and then move on to the other side.
I think I spent most of my life in a big multinational global bank. And the reality was that there's no corner of the world that has a corner on innovation. And most of our innovation took place around the world. And a fair amount of that took place in India itself. So if you have the combination of bright people, at that time, difficult infrastructure and regulations, you also developed a lot of creativity. So actually, quite a lot of the banking product innovation or system innovation came out of India, came out of Asia.